Okay, so the next question, B7. The last question for this test part. Let me read the question. Draw the graphs of the equation. Okay, so let's just write the equation here. The first equation, x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. Let's put this one as equation 1. And the second equation, 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. This is equation number 2. So draw the graph of these two equations. Then determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these two lines and the x-axis. By these two lines and the x-axis will form a triangle. They're saying find the coordinates of the vertices, the three sharp points in the triangle. Let's start from equation 1. From 1 here. Let us take coefficient of x is 1, here also minus 1, so they are almost same, so we can take any. Let's better take this. So from 1 we're going to take this alone. That means shift this one to right side, minus y will become plus y, and then shift this one to right side, then plus 1 will become minus 1. So using this we will get the three values of x and y by graphical, because they're saying solve, draw the graphs and solve. So this is table number 1, let us say. Now the right side y is there, so it's easier to put y first. So if I put y here 1, let us say, then x will become, put y1 means in place of y1, x will become 0, so I put here 0. Next let us put y equal to 2. Then if I put y equal to 2 and y equal to 2, then this x value will become, y is 2 now, so 2 minus 1 plus 1, so here 1. Put 3, then x will become, y is now 3, as you can see, minus 1 is plus 2, so this will become, so 3 values we got like that. As far as possible, smaller and single digit numbers will help you to draw the graphs easier. Okay, so from equation number 2 now. Now you look at the coefficient of x, it is plus 3, y plus 2. So we have learned previously also of several times that taking the variable whose coefficient is lower numbers, smaller number 2 to 3, smaller 2, makes it easier for us to do this table. Why? Because if you take the lower number, the lower will go to the denominator and it's easier to divide by smaller numbers. What I mean is, dividing 18 by 2 is easier than 18 by 7, something like that. Okay, so here we're going to take this now. Now that's not a rule, you could have taken this one also, that's absolutely correct, but to make things easier we're taking the smaller one. So if I put 2y alone and I shift this, then minus 12 becomes plus 12 right side. I have to shift this, so plus, no sign means plus, plus 3x go right side, minus 3x. So I need to have only y on one side, so 12 minus 3x divided by this 2 will come down. Now we're going to use this to form this table, this kind of table. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, x and y. X is on the right side, so let us put x equal to 2, let us say. Then your y value will become, on your graph you can do, y will be equal to 12, as you can see, minus 3x. So minus 3 into x, we have put here 2, let's put that, divided by down here 2. So we're going to find out how much is this. 12 minus 6, 3 2s are 6 by 2. 12 minus 6 is 6 by 2, so 2 3s are 6. So when we put x as 2, we're getting y equal to 3. Okay, so let's do that. Now next, we need another value. So 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9 is an odd number, so better not to take that. If you take also fine, but avoid that. So y equal to, if I put 3 3s are 9, okay, let me put 0, x equal to 0. Yeah, then y value will become equal to 12 minus 3x, so 3 into 0 divided by 2. 12 minus 3x by 2, we're using that. 3 into 0. 12 minus 3 zeros are 0 divided by 2. 12 minus 0 is 12, we know that, so divided by 2. 2 6 are 12. So when we put our x as 0, we're getting y as 6. We can go one more. Let us put our x as 4, okay, 3, 4. Then we're getting y equal to 12 minus 3x. This time our x is 4, so we'll put there divided by 2. 12 minus 3 4s are 12 divided by 2. So 12 minus 12 is 0. Divided by 2, 0 divided by anything is 0. So y will become 0. Y will become 0 when we put x equal to 4 inside this equation. With 3 values. So we can now go and draw the graph. So having done that, let me just get some spacing. So here, I'll just rub out this one and draw this table 1. You don't need to do this, okay, because you've already written. So here, first table. This one, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 is what we got. Now this table 2. Why I'm doing this to use the space this side. So here, table 2. X and Y. Table 2. Here 2, 3, 0, 6, 4, 0. Now let us go and draw the graph. Now we see no minus numbers, all are positive, which means like yesterday, right side and upper part are positive, so we can draw our graph partially towards the left of your graph paper, tier graph paper, okay. Then partially leave space upward because upward is plus values of y. And partially leave space more on the right side because right side is positive value plus values of x, x0, x dash, y, y dash. Write that. It's important to mention that. The highest value of x we have is 4, so we need not go beyond 4 if you don't want 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have graph paper, so it's quite easy. Now, y value, if you want, you can go one more if you want, 5, 6. Now, y value highest is 6, so we never go beyond 6. 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. There is no negative value, but you can put 1 below the horizontal line is the negative values of y, so minus 1, and left side negative values of x, so 1 value you can put just to show. Okay, then here let's plot the values in table 1. X0, y1. X0 here, y is here, see, y plus 1, so here, the first point. Then second point is 1 and 2, so 1, that time it's 2, so I need to do this. You don't need to draw these lines, okay? It's quite clear on your graph paper, you can plot it. This is my point. So these are the 2 points, so this is the 0 and 1, x0, y1. And this value is 1 and 2, so 1 and 2. X is 1, y is 2. Last finally 2 and 3, so 2 here and 3 here, so just draw it first. You don't need to draw now. I'm drawing it because I'm improvising, because I don't have graph paper. It has to cross the x-axis line because they're saying the triangle formed by the lines and the x-axis. So here, let me just write here like this, and you can draw a little bit longer if you want. And this is the line AB, representing the graph of the equation 1. Third value is 2 and 3, so here 2 and so 3 exactly coming here. This is the one. So by joining these 3 points, we got a straight line, and we must get a straight line because this is a linear equation. Next is 2 and 3. So here 2 and 3, the same point for the next graph. 0 and 6, x0, y6 here. So I write here 0 and 6 for this point. Let me join it. For me, it's easier to do this because I have to improvise, making sure that the other graph also cut the x-axis, because the triangle has to be formed by the lines cutting the x-axis. Then 2 and 3, 0, 6, then 4 and 0. So finally 4. Okay, so 4 is here. 4 and 0 is this point. X is 4, y is 0, means it's here 0. It won't go up. So this is the graph CD. Now let us go and see the first equation is reading x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. So this graph belongs to x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. AB is the graph of that equation, and CD is the graph of 3x plus 2y minus 12. So we can write here 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. So this line CD is the graph of this equation. So they are cutting each other at this point P, let us say. Put this one as P. And this line is cutting this x-axis here, Q, let us say. And this line is cutting the x-axis, this horizontal line, this point. So let's put this one as R. So now we get a triangle PQR. They're saying what are the coordinates of the 3 vertices of the triangle formed by the 2 lines and the x-axis. This line, x is the horizontal line, this is the y-axis. So this 3 point, what are the coordinates? So you write like this on plotting AB line and CD line representing the graphs of equations 1 and 2 respectively. Equations 1 and 2 respectively. On plottings, AB and CD represent the graphs of equations 1 and 2 intersect at P. Okay, intersect at P. Or just, okay, we don't need to mention this. Respectively, graphs of equations 1 and 2 respectively forms triangle PQR. Okay, triangle PQR forms triangle PQR with the x-axis. Full stop. So you can write down. Now this one on your graph paper. The rest you can write on your plain copy. So write and continue on your plain copy. Therefore, the question, go back to question. Determine the coordinates of the vertices. So the coordinates okay, the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle PQR are the 3 points PQR. So the sharp points in the triangle are called vertices. So coordinates of the vertices of the triangle PQR are first vertex P having coordinates. P has value x2, y3, this one. So first answer 2, 3. Q, this one having coordinate value. This one means x is 0. Oh, sorry, x is -1. So here your line would come here, okay, -1. Mine I have to improvise, but yours is accurate. So x is -1, comma, and then on this line means it's not going up, so 0, y is 0. And then R, the third vertex, this one, x is 4, as you can see here, comma, and it's on the line axis. X means it doesn't go up, means y is 0. So these are the coordinates, means the value of x, y. Coordinates of the 3 vertices are P, 2, and 3, Q, -1, 0. In other words, x -1, y value 0 forms the Q vertex. R vertex has coordinates, x value 4, y value 0. So same as textbook answer, I hope yes. So that concludes the part for test 3.2D. Okay, I hope you understood, right?